they be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Yeah, they go play action now. Burrow flushed out right. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
There defensively.
The gun, it's Burrow. And it's complete. Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Now it's Burrow. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
From 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Miles Jack, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now third down.
On third and long, it's Allen. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters at batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
42-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Here's Burrow. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Burrow on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Complete to Melvin Gordon.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Burrow on play action. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Burrow looking to pass. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. On second and goal, here's the option. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yard attempt. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Allen's throw is complete. Pass the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Reach the 5. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First down, here's Burrow. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Gordon on first down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Thomas, 38 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He'll run it. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And a quick throw here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's in.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out at the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Allen. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Allen to throw once more.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Shark, 51 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Got a imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Vikings 27, Lions 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Allen again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Fighting through, he's got space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He's going to find his man in the backfield. That's complete. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Lions 28, Vikings 27. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And finding the tight end, Hooper. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Burrow trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 44, Allen gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Complete to Saquon.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Allen. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up on the floor. First-round pick to Marius Randall. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to Gordon out the shotgun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He's got the 1st down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either.
1st down, Vikings.
Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got the 1st down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, Allen.
This ball complete to Rager.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 42-yard line.
Just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3.
third down, Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge third down conversion lead.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.